All right, let's get started with our 4 upper body lifts. What you're going to need are your light dumbbells and your stability ball. So go ahead and get yourself seated on the stability ball. Make sure you're balanced, keeping your core and your spine neutral, core tight. Now with your dumbbells, you want to make sure you keep your elbows high. We're going to touch them in the front, touch them at the top. That's 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going 3 sets of 15 repetitions. If you want to make it harder, you need to increase your weight, or you can even use the resistance bands and get the resistance bands underneath your feet. If you want to make it easier, don't do the weight at all. Put the weights down and just go through the lift just using body weight. Make sure you're squeezing it up at the top. Now that's again 3 sets, 15 reps. All right, the next lift we're going to do is a lateral raise with a front raise. Now watch what it looks like to do 1 rep. You're going to come out for a lateral raise, bring it to the front and down, then back up to the front, to the side, and down. And that's going to be 1 rep. You're going to need your light dumbbells. We're going to do 2 sets of 12 reps. To make it harder, every time you get to the peak of the lift, you're going to hold it for 3 to 5 second count. If you want to make it easier, just drop the weights completely and just use your body weight. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 12 reps. All right, the next thing we're going to do for our upper body is push-ups. So go ahead and get down to the floor. Now I'm going to show you the easy and the hard modifications right now. So if you want to make it easier, go ahead and go down to your knees before you start. Now if you want to make it harder, we're going to do these push-ups regular up on our toes. So when you get down to the bottom, you're going to hold it for a 2-second count before you come back up. Now go ahead and follow me as I show you these different hand placements that we're going to do. Now you got the first one, which is just regular, where you're going to have your hands right at shoulder width, right underneath your shoulders. That push-up, you'll go straight down and up. It looks just like that. The next hand placement, you're going to turn your fingers out. Once you turn your fingers out, you'll go through the push-up the exact same way. Down, back up. The next hand placement is going to be wide. Still having your fingers slightly pointed outwards when you go wide. And you're going to come down and back up. And then the last hand placement is going to be diamond, where your pointer finger and your thumb are both touching. Now on this one, you're going to come down, touch your chest to your hands, and bring it all the way back up. So you come down, you touch, all the way back up. Now, if that's too hard, you can just widen out, spread out that diamond just a little bit so that your hands aren't touching, and same thing. Now, for each one of those different hand placements, you're going to do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. If you want to make it easier, don't do as many reps. Do only 5 reps. If you want to make it harder, increase your reps and hold it down for a 2-second count before you come back up. All right, the next upper body lift we're going to do is a standing row with a bicep curl. That's what this looks like. You're going to pull it in for a standing row, bring it out. Then you're going to do a bicep curl, squeezing it, bringing your hands back towards your ears, and then let it out. Row and out, bicep curl, squeeze, and let it out. Now we're going to have 2 sets of 15 reps. If you want to make it easier, just go ahead and start off doing your rows. Finish your 15 rows, rest for a second, and then go into your bicep curls and do your 15 bicep curls. If you want to make it harder, when you do the bicep curl, hold it out for a 3 to 5 second count, squeezing through your biceps the whole time. Now and again, that is 2 sets of 15 reps. All right, now let's get started with our 4 lower body lifts. You're going to need your resistance band for this first one. Now, what you're going to do is put that resistance band down on the floor, step on it with your right foot. bring your left foot back. Now what these are lunges, but we're going to work in upper body front raises at the same time to add resistance and also to work our upper body at the same time. You're going to bring your arms up to the front, holding them here the whole entire time. And you're going to go through your reps, holding your arms up the whole time. Now you're going to do this on both legs, 2 sets of 15 reps. Make it easier. Go ahead and just get rid of the resistance band and just keep both of your arms out in front of you. If you want to make it harder, every time you go down, you're going to hold it for a 5-second count before you bring it back up. And again, that's 2 sets of 15 reps each leg. All right, for our next lift for the lower body, you're going to need your resistance band again. Now, what I want you to do, you're going to lay your resistance band out flat on the floor, step on it with both feet. When you squat down the first time, I want you to grab the resistance band about 6 inches away from your feet and stand up. The resistance band should be stretched out now, and it's going to add resistance every time we squat down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through 20 to 25 squats, and you're going to do that for 2 sets. So all we're doing is coming straight down and back up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, from 20 to 25 reps. We're going to do that 2 sets. Now make sure you're keeping your abs engaged the whole time, lower back engaged. Make sure you're not rolling over in your lower back when you go down. If you want to make it easier, just drop the weight completely. To make it harder, hold it down at the bottom for a 3-second count and bring it back up for each of the 20 to 25 repetitions that you do. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our lower body are going to be squats, but we're going to also mix some halfway squats in there, so pay close attention. Go ahead and start putting the ball against the wall. Get your lower back, get the ball right at your lower back. Walk your feet forward so that your knees don't go in front of your toes. Now, every time you go down, you are going to do 5 halfway squats. So let me show you what a rep looks like. You're going to go down, then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That's going to be 1 rep. And then for a second rep, we're going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every time you do 1 rep going down, you do 5 halfway squats. Now you got 2 sets of 10 reps. If you want to make it easier, don't do as many halfway squats in between. And if you want to make it harder, do more halfway squats. Do about 8 to 10 halfway squats between each rep. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our lower body are called floor squats with the stability ball. Now you're going to get on the ground so that you're in a squat position and your upper back is on the ball. Now what you're going to do is have your hands on your hips. You're going to push back, bring your hips up high, flex through your glutes and your hamstrings. You're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to bring it back down and squat back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Now we're going to do 2 sets of 15 reps with a 5-second hold at the top. If you want to make it easier, decrease the hold time. Only hold for 1 to 2 seconds at the top. If you want to make it harder, increase the hold time and hold from 8 to 10 seconds at the top. Really squeezing tight through your glutes and your hamstrings. Again, that's 2 sets of 15 reps.